This video is going to concern itself with Java data types and variables. Going to begin by opening IntelliJ. And going to click on Create New Project. Make sure Java is selected and none of these check marks in the middle. Click Next. I like this. Check Create Project from Template and choose Command Line App. What this is going to do is give us a main class with a main method. Next. Give it a name. Let's call it data types. Let's make it caps. Data types. Doesn't matter. And notice that on the second line it shows you where that project's going to be created. It's going to be created in the home /home/temp directory, and data space types is going to be the name of the folder. Base package, we're just going to leave that blank. We're not going to have any packaging for this. Finish. So, just so you know, if we go to the command prompt, I'll open up a white command prompt because it's easier to see. If I cd into temp and I do an ls-l, there is a data types directory in there. And if I cd into data types and I type tree, I see that there is a source directory with a main.java. Alright, so here it is in IntelliJ. We expand it. There's my source directory. There's my main.java. And as we saw before, we can just put, and this is what's nice about IntelliJ. If you type SOUT, that's a shortcut for system out. Choose the first one, system out, hello world. Remember, IntelliJ auto saves for you. Right click on it, run. And there it is in the output, hello world. Great. All right. Let's collapse this output window by clicking on this down arrow here. Now, data types in Java. Boolean, flag equals true. Boolean can be true or false. So what we just did here in one line is we said the variable name is flag. Its type is Boolean. Everything in Java has a type, and it's set to true. The only thing you can set it to is true or false. So if I do a sysout, and I say flag is, and I give it a little plus sign here, flag, and I run this, we'll see that flag is true. No big surprise there at all. What this is doing right here, this is doing a little string concatenation. So let's turn that into a string. So that's one of our data types. String output equals flag is plus flag. And then our system out will change this to output. So what we did here is we created on line 8 here, we created a variable, and the variable name is output. And its type is string. And what it did was it took this literal string and the plus sign concatenated the Boolean variable on the end. And what Java does under the covers is it changes that Boolean true to the word true. All right? Alrighty. And then we pass that variable to the system out println method. Other variables, int count equals 0. How's that? Well, let's go from the smallest to the biggest. Let's see. There's byte. B equals 8. Let's see. Short S equals 123. Int count float F equals, and you got to put an F at the end of this, 25.5 F, because if you don't put an F on the end of it, then it's a double. Double D equals 55.5. Boom. There are a whole bunch of data types in Java set to variables, and let's do a little math on them. Why not? Let's see here. Oh, yeah, let's do a little math. Let's say double sum equals B plus S plus count plus F plus D. And let's do a sys out. Sum is, and let's run this, see what we get. Run main. Sum is 232. Let's see. Yeah, it looks about right. So we added all those up. We also have in Java, for every primitive type, we have an object type. So we have byte, we call it B2 equals 5, short S2 equals 12. It's integer, not int. Integer, let's call it I2 equals what? This is like up to 2 million. Float F2 equals 7.f, and double D2 equals boom, boom, boom. All right. Now the difference between a primitive and the object is the object inherits from Java object, and you can call toString on it and stuff like that. For example, any object in Java has a toString method, so it would not be, you could not do that on the primitive, but you can do it on the object. So I can do a sys out double D plus D dot toString. You see how you cannot call toString on it? But if I did double D2, D2.toString, and that's allowed. Okay, so let's run this. There, double D2 equals that, blah, blah, blah. Alrighty, so you can do math and string concatenation. We've seen math, and we've seen string concatenation here up here on line 8. We saw string concatenation on line 20, and we saw string concatenation on line 28.